Okay, today I'm making apples. Yep, it's my old-timey kitchen. It's 1930s, so it's bright yellow and scratched up. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you my apples. I'll show you when they get done, too. Hi, everybody. It's Cricket from Woolly Cricket. I'm Woolly Cricket everywhere, so anything you want to look for, like Instagram, Ravelry, YouTube, Pinterest, it's all Woolly Cricket. And it was supposed to be 70 degrees today. Somebody's off their ever-loving rocker. It was not 70. It was cold. So, I got my sweater. And this is not a me-made sweater. It's one I bought from, I think I got it in clearance on Walmart at some point because it goes pretty good with the camel color sweatpants and my green sweatpants. So, and you know me, I don't wear blue jeans and I don't wear dress pants. I either wear leggings or sweatpants. Because when you get fatter, okay, let's back up. I was a fat kid, lost weight, started playing sports, was skinny, got married, I was still skinny, got pregnant, got fat, stayed fat. That was the quick and ugly summary. And I guess I'm going to be fat until the day I die. So, there you go. Okay, guess what I found? I found these. I found Starburst. I found 3 of them, and I'm going to eat them all by myself. They're mine. I'm going to eat them. Okay. This is not one of my greatest sweaters, but I do like the length on me because I like my sweaters oversized, a lot oversized, and long. So I am knitting the no frills. I'm knitting it out of this Respun from Line Brand. I've already showed you once, but for anybody that's new, it's just made out of plastic bottles and things like that. So that's a good thing. And I am using. Ooh, don't come off! Don't come off! Don't come off! Dang it! Did you say that? Did you say that? Shit. Wow. Okay. Gotta fix this. Time out. Every time. Every time. I don't know. Couldn't honestly tell you what the heck happened, but I do this almost every time I knit. Got where I lose my stitches quite often. One more. Okay, now everything's fixed. Ooh, about did it again. Okay, so this is called Sahara. It's a I don't know, gold, wheat colored. It's not really mustard, but I really like this color. I had a sweater like this when I was skinny, and I loved it. And my husband had one that was similar to this, and it was a fisherman's rib, and that was before I really cared what I could knit, and I crocheted, but I didn't know anything but scarves and hats, so I didn't know fisherman's rib or brioche or intarsia or Fair Isle or anything. So it has a real fondness because he had that sweater when we were dating, and every time I got a chance, I would take off. Would take off with it. And I loved that sweater. And then we got married, and it became my sweater because he really doesn't look good in yellow anyway because he's fair skinned, strawberry blonde, blue eyed. So this color doesn't fit him real well. And I had sort of sandy brown to auburn looking hair depending on whether it's summer or winter, and it looked better on me, so I kept it. Or that's what I kept telling him anyway. Okay, that's I've been since the 13th, I think, of January. I started on that. So I'm hoping maybe not the next time, but the next time I'll have at least the body done and it bound off, and we can show you what that looks like, and maybe start it on the Steve's on the Steve's. These are this is Steve and this is George. Sleeves. See, I did this a first take. I couldn't talk then either. So I guess going to get groceries did not help my vocabulary. Okay, I've been making some of these for the little girls next door and their mom, and you know, it doesn't take long. It's something cute. It covers up your ears pretty well. It's a little skinny, but I'll show you. I'll tear my ponytail down. My hair is at that stage of where, okay, see, it covers up my ears well enough that it'll at least keep the wind from blowing in, and it doesn't look terrible. But I give them the right bright colors because they're kids and younger, so I kept this one for myself. And those don't take long to make, and they're pretty good little, here you go, keeps your head warm thing. Oh, back to my ponytail. It's in between, like when you're wrapping it around, there's only so many times it'll wrap around, and then when you try to go that one next time, it's too tight. But not going another time is too loose. So yes, it falls, or it's either giving me migraines. So, okay, next project. I was doing the linen stitch, and I got a little more distance on that. I really like this, and I asked you guys last time about what you think you would do to the edges. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Would you do an I-cord? Would you do it in the cream, or just pick a color that's in this and do it out of that? So I'm excited. This does take a long time. It takes quite a lot of work, and it's thick, but it's amazing. And I may even do a sweater at some point in that. Kathy had said, oh, I want a sweater out of that. And I said, it doesn't stretch at all. And she said, neither does Fair Isle. And I'm thinking, my Fair Isle stretches a little bit. This does not at all. But whatever she wants to do. Kathy is a person of her own knitting, and she's doing a brown sweater now. So y'all will be happy that she laid down the black and red one and started a brown one. And she's I think she settled. It's brown, and then it's going to have a cream, I think, with a deer motif on it. And I think she's going to call it Oh Dear, which is really cute. So can't wait to see that with the motif done. Okay, next, and probably the last project I have. I'm looking around to see, because you know I always forget something. Okay, I will show you. I've been watching Summerlee Design Co. on YouTube. Ow. You ever do that? Jab yourself in the ear with your fingernails? Ow. Okay. So Summerlee Design Co. on YouTube. And she's got out 2 books, I believe it is. And she designs socks. She's crazy about socks. It's so funny. She gets so excited when it's cast on day. And I break out in hives when it's cast on day for socks. Oh, I've tried socks and tried socks and tried socks. Everybody tells me they look okay, but I don't know. I don't know. Mine don't look like theirs all the time, but she was showing a fade, how she does a fade, which I really liked. And so I went digging through my fingering weight yarn, and I started out with this color, and I think it's called Candy Coated. It's color that Hobby Lobby had long time ago, because I've not been there in a while, but I bought it on clearance when they had it on clearance. And then I went next to I don't know the color name. It's a Cascade Heritage, sort of a peachy color. I went there next. And then the next one is this is one of the clearance off of Hobby Lobby's too, and it's a little darker than the Cascade Heritage, and it's got little dark flecks in it. And then in the foot, this is one of mine. It's sort of a robin's egg blue, but it looks pretty good with the last color, so that is mine. And then this is just a natural undyed fingering weight that I bought from Wool to Die For. Okay, I'm going to show you this sock, and then I will put it on and see if you can see. So this is the first color, and then it transitions to the second color, and then there's the third color, and then this is the third color with the robin's egg alternating stripes. So it looks a little funny not on your foot, but I mean, and I wanted it slouchy. So this is I started with 64 stitches on a size 0, and that's something else Summer showed me that helped me immensely, is the Cascade Twist 9-inch circulars, and it's got a 3-inch needle and a 2-inch needle. When I was trying to knit with the 9-inch circulars and it had both the little 2-inch needles, it killed my hands. It hurt so bad, and so I had to learn how to English style throw. I can knit that way, and I have knit socks that way, and they do turn out really okay. I'm never gonna say my socks look good, but I with these twists, then I can still knit continental because you've got the short needle in your left hand and the longer needle in my right hand, and it doesn't make my hands cramp. So it took me one day to knit this, and that was figuring out the colors, and I put the heels and the toes on while I was talking to Kathy in Canada. Hi, Kathy. And finished it off. So I'm going to try to put my foot up here where you can see. Boy, this is going to be a trick. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Hi, Kylo. Are you ready? So see, it looks a lot better on than it does. Don't look at my old lady legs, but it looks a lot better on than it does when it's not on. I wear a size 5 shoe. And I do, let's see, 45 rounds between where I put in I do a forethought short row heel, or it's an afterthought heel, but I do put the scrap yarn in halfway across, and then I pull it out and put my heel in. So I think that's called a forethought heel, but I'm not positive. These have not been blocked, and I have not done the other one. I will start it tonight, but I thought they were quite cute, and it did okay with the fade. I was playing around to see if I could make the fade like she did, because her fades just transition from one color to the other, and you can't really tell. If this color up here, if the first color hadn't had the yellows and the greens and stuff in it, and it had just been this peachy color, I think I would have liked it better. But I don't hate it. And it was a good learning experience. So got my markers in. I put my stitch markers in every 10 rows, except I put a purple one in where the sequence to help fade is like A B A B A B A B B A B B something BBA, anyway, whatever it is, and it's 13 rows. So I put a purple marker after that, so I would know that that was 13 rows. So it's like 10 glasses. I can't even say that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 86 rows, not counting the cuff. And that's not too bad for a day. So I'll get the other one done, and I'm excited to get it done. And I bought some little bags to put those in, but I don't know I didn't think I would be knitting socks that soon, so I don't know. It's like the little sleeve bags that you get in the bride section or the candy section at the stores like at Joann's or Michael's or whatever. So, I don't know where I put those. Oh my goodness. Well, if anybody notices them in the background, send me a message and let me know because I've lost them. I lose everything in here. Well, let's face it, I'm at that age I lose everything, period. Okay. I think the lady's name was Caroline. Caroline, maybe. She bought one of my patterns and needed a little help with short rows. And she was amazing. She had already worked the whole pattern to the butt, and it was fantastic. It was a beautiful sweater, but she had never done short rows before or twin stitches. So we got on. It's okay, baby. What you fussing about? We got on FaceTime, and I showed her, and it just took showing her one time on knit side and one time on the purl side, and she was off and running. The only thing is that I felt a little bad. She probably had stitch markers, but she wasn't using them, and she was using great big safety pins in her knitting. My ear is sore where I scratched it already. So I thought, I can't have that. So I made her a little care package with these little, I have the little bitty it's like little Ziploc bags, little jewelry bags that I put stuff in, and I sent her 16, 20, I don't know, 4 of each color, 4 or 5 colors to her address with some stitch markers in it. And the lady before that was trying to try her sweater on her dog, and she was having trouble because it kept coming off the, whoops, off the needles. So that cord, that pony bed cord, I have some of it that I'd bought at Joann's, I think it was. And I sent her about a 6 or 8 foot length of that. So, yeah, I mean, I have a lot. And Kathy keeps telling me not to buy any more, but you're not the boss. This is my room. I'm the boss in this room. Unless Kylo's in here, and then he's the boss. So, I think I'm going to try some more socks. I really enjoyed the helical knitting for the foot. I think I'm going to pick out 2 colors and do helical knitting all the way through. I may do, I'm thinking about, I have this color right here. This, it's just undyed. It came from Wool to Dye For too. It's the zebra stripe. And I'm thinking if I have a real pretty red, that I may do this. You remember the old jokes about what's red and what's black and white and red all over? See, I was going to say red and white and black all over. I don't know. It's black and white and red all over. And they'd say a newspaper with blood on it or something like that. I don't remember all of it. If you remember, put it down in the comments because I know that's similar to what it is. So I saw this and I thought I could do that with these and make cute socks. So once I get this one done, then this one will probably be the next one, and it'll just be helical. It'll be stripes. You hear my dog crying? Okay. I don't know why he's crying, but I'm going to go see. I love you guys. I miss you guys. It'll be more often now. Oh, I didn't get to tell you in this one. I told you in the last one, which he started barking through, so I had to put my stuff. So I had to stop and start over. The vet that I was working for, the mobile vet that I was working for, he's a very nice man. He's a great vet. He just doesn't have the patience to train somebody, and I didn't have enough experience. I worked in medical, but I didn't work in veterinarian. So there was things to learn, and he just he needed somebody with more experience than me, and um, I kept telling him I would help him try to find somebody that had more experience, and he'd say, no, no, I want you to stay. And but he would get so frustrated and aggravated, and throw things and have temper tantrums, and the more he done that, the more uncomfortable I was to even ask him questions. So my husband's going to have back surgeries and he needs me here, and that was a good enough reason to just say I'll just work harder at what I'm working at and see if I can find something else. But I wasn't working but maybe 10-15 hours a week, if that, which was fine. It was fine, and I really enjoyed learning. But he was stressed, and then by the time we got through the day, I was stressed, and I come home and I was upset, and my husband and my son would be upset because I was upset, and it just kept everybody in a tizzy. And I understood that he was used to being that way with people because he's a doctor, and a lot of doctors have that what I call a bark. They bark at people a lot, and it was okay when I was younger, but it's not okay now that I'm older. And if I didn't have to, and I don't have to, then there's no sense in staying. And I'll give you an example. One of the last days I worked, it's snowed here and it's muddy, and people are walking in and out of the mobile hospital, and their feet are dirty. And we were going to the next patient, and he's yelling about sweeping the floor. And I said, okay. So I got the broom out to sweep the floor like a good little tech. And he said, we need to sweep this every day. When did you sweep it last? And I said, 2 days ago. And he said, and why didn't you sweep it yesterday? And I said, because we were closed yesterday. Do you want me to come over here on my day off and sweep your mobile van? Well, no. Oh my God. Okay. I swept it the last day I worked. I'm sweeping it today. Just seemed like no matter what I done, it was just not right. So if you have that much tension and it's a new job, and it's new, and I was the third person, one a month. He's had a new person every month. Then maybe he needs to find somebody that fits better and knows more than I did. I wish him luck. He's a fantastic vet, like I said, and a fantastic person. I just didn't feel comfortable asking questions. And if you can't ask questions, you can't learn. And, by the end of the day, after he'd done barked at me most of the day, he'd say, well, it's okay, you've got to learn. And it's like, well, I can't learn in this environment. I just really can't. And I'm not fragile. I just, you yell, and I just withdraw. So there you go. And now I'm at home, and he's by himself, I guess, because he was upset about what am I supposed to do. And I'm like, maybe be a little calmer would have been a good start. But anyway, like I said, he's a fantastic vet, and he will still see my animals. I will pay him to see my animals, but it just won't be with me helping. So there you go. I'm not working part-time. So I'm still working full-time knitting, and I love that. And yeah, when I mess up, then I'm going to jump across the couch and go, what are you doing, you crazy, stupid woman? Can't you do anything right? And then I'll jump back over there where I was sitting and go, okay, I'm trying, I'll redo it. I can play him for a little while, or play me being a grumpy. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm hoping he finds somebody and he's better with them than we were together. Our chemistry just wasn't good, I guess. But yeah, enough jabbering about that. If you knit socks, tell me what you think about my first slouch sock and my colors. Tell me if you got any ideas of what colors you think you'd like to see, because I'm going to start knitting socks. But I will see you guys soon. Let's go back in here where it's warm because I said it'd be warm and it's not, and my heater's going. I have apples on the stove. I will put an insert in where I cut up 6 pounds of apples, put a little bit of brown sugar, some butter in, and they were Honeycrisp apples. If you're going to cook apples for something sweet like a pie or anything, Honeycrisp are fantastic to cook because they're naturally sweet and you don't have to put a lot of sugar in it. So, miss you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.